Everyone, I'm Chanel from Stampin Stilettos, back with part 2 of my car boot haul, and this is a video about all of the vintage like linens and things that I have managed to find in the last month. And I have a great big bag here to show you. So what I'm going to do is take this off of the table and then go through, it's really heavy, everything that I have got with my linen. So so exciting. I love getting home and going through everything, and you know, this has been over 3 weekends, because we didn't go this weekend because it was raining, but it's the, you know, the things that I have found over the last month. So this box, I just love this, just even love the box. I mean, is that crazy or what? In here have some vintage hankies. Look, I mean, you just don't see hankies anymore, do you? I mean, look, these are just so pretty. I mean, look at these. People don't do hankies anymore. But I found a box of hankies, and look at these lovely embroidered the lovely embroidery on these, and just some checked ones. Let's take those off. And then there's quite a few flowered ones. That's quite faded, that one. And we have that one, very pretty. Another embroidered one, a flower one, more flowers. Another embroidered one. I mean, these are not hand embroidered, but you know, they're very pretty even so. So we found, that was a box of hankies, and that came from a lady which I got a lot of other stuff from. So let me put those there. Oh, now this actually isn't vintage, but it's in this bag because I've actually been chopping it apart. This was just from the car boot, and it was a, as you can probably maybe not tell, it was a top. It's just like a short sleeved top, and what I've been doing is just cutting all the flowers apart. These are just great for your scrapbooks. Like I said, this isn't vintage, but I'll tea stain these and make them look older than they are. So we've got a whole bag that I've already you know, cut apart. But I mean, excuse me, I went into my haberdashery the other day, and you know, lace or flower trim, it is quite expensive. Now, how many flowers can I get from this one top, which actually cost me 50p? That's crazy, right? I mean, I've already, you know, got a whole heap of them here, just lots and lots and lots. So you know, you can see how many you would get. So keep a lookout for, you know, lacy items in charity shops, etc., because they are just great to just cut the flowers out. And I've done that in, you know, quite a few projects. So they are not vintage, but we can make them look vintage. Okay, now I did manage to get about, oops, oh, I'm so sorry, a big bag of vintage lace. I mean, this was a find. Again, you know, I mean, just, oops, look at this. I mean, this was, oh, just love it. I mean, this, look at this. Crochet trim. I mean, it's just lots of it actually on this. So, gorgeous. So I have got a great big bag of this, so let me just put that back in the bag. And then we have this one, which I think it's still in a circle, so it must have been for a tablecloth or something. I mean, I don't know how old all this kind of stuff is, I don't know, but it smells old. It smells old. This one's very pretty, look, as well. And again, this is in a circle, I think. Oh no, this one isn't, because I've used a bit of this one, but just lots of this. And then I have this one as well. This has obviously been cut off of something, because you can see where it's been cut off of a tablecloth or something. And then we've got this, lots and lots of it. And then a couple more bits here. Oh, that one's been cut off there. There's this one as well. Oh, that's a different one. That one. And I just love having an assortment of bits and pieces. And this here is probably my favourite. I love this one. And that's the same. So we've got a great big bag of trim there. Okay, and then I found, let me just pull this out. This was another bag from, now some of this is all mixed up actually, because I dropped it on the floor, and then, so it's, that goes with that. So some of it's messed up. This was just a bag that I got off of one stall holder, and these are obviously embroidery, you know, pieces where you would embroider. But what I'm going to do with these is I'm actually going to scan this in and make some of my own, you know, sort of backgrounds, images and that. I don't know, I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to do with these. There's a couple of these. It's just a big circle one, and that's already been started, look. It's very grubby, but I'm not quite sure what we would do, but it came in one great big bag anyway. So this is obviously someone's started embroidering that, so I don't know. I'd probably just cut up and use some of this fabric on that. And this is just a bit of just fabric, but it's, you know, all sort of stained and grubby looking, so it will be great for the projects. Some embroidered little pieces. So we've got a couple of those. Some more sort of like fabric, which I love that you'll be able to sort of, you know, sort of fray the edges on that and use that underneath some of your toppers. Oh, there's another one of those. And then I have a couple of these, which again, not quite sure what I would use them for, but oh, that goes with the other stuff there. But it all came in one bag, so that's those. And then these, oh, just look at this. Love this. So we have that size one, and then look at these. Oh my goodness me, just beautiful. That's going on the front of a journal for sure, because I just love them. And then we've got a big one. Look at this. Oh, just beautiful. Love the colour of this one as well. So this is one of my favourites, this one. I think I actually ran over to the store when I saw this. So there's those. And then this is another set that, oops, dropped a bit. Now this particular lady I got loads from actually. She had a couple of sets. So there are these lovely circles. And then we have, they just go up in different size, but look at that. Just beautiful. There's a few of those. They're like napkin size, but I suppose these could be just little table runners. So there's a few of those, that size. Then we have, I think they're this. Oh, are these the same size? No, these are bigger. So we have a couple this size, as you can see. They're quite big. So I would just cut these up, I think, and use them, different bits of them. So there's two of those, that size. And then, now there were more. I must say there was a couple more pieces in here, but they have gone in happy mail to somebody. So if you're waiting for happy mail from me, you might just be getting some of these. I'm not sure if it's this set or another one I'm showing that I've sent some happy mail. I think, yeah, definitely I've sent some of this away in happy mail to somebody. So if it's you, you'll be getting it soon. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Just gorgeous. And some more of the napkin sort of size. So there were quite a few pieces in here. Mind you, I did pay quite a bit of money for these ones because I love them so much. And then she also had these lovely napkins there. So we've got kind of two different colours going on. That one, and then there's this colour as well. How beautiful are they? So we have quite a few of those. Oh, and there's some more bits to that one. So there's quite a lot of bits there. So that was from one lady. I also got the handkerchiefs from her as well. And then I just got a couple of bags of lace. I think actually I got 4 bags for £1. So as we know, lace is all, I can't even get into that. Lace is always handy. So I think there's 5 meters in each bag. So I got 20 meters for £1 of lace. And this obviously isn't vintage, but we can make it look vintage, and it's actually really lovely lace because it's quite thin and lots of it. So I ended up with 20 meters of that lace as well. And this is not, oh, there's the other bag there. This is not vintage, but this was 50p, and I thought it's a dress. You know, quite a lot of lace on there, and look at the colour of it. It's just so vintage. It's screaming vintage. Look at all this lace that, so I'm going to cut this off of the dress and use this on my projects. Love the colour of it because I don't even need to coffee dye it. It's just a lovely colour. It's like a don't know what colour you would call it, almost a, oh my goodness me, my brain will not work. I don't know, it's a beigey colour, but it's I don't know, there is a colour for it and I can't think what it is. God, don't I just wish I was an 8. I used to be, not an 8 anymore, so I couldn't even wear this if I wanted to. Those days are gone. Never mind. Excuse me. So that is my vintage. I know I have some more somewhere, but I don't know where I've put it. But that is the bulk of. Oh, I'll tell you the other thing I got as well. This stall holder. These are not vintage. We're selling these. These were like 25p, I think. Look at that on the front of a journal. Oh, how cool. So I got a couple of those. And I think they were 4 for £1, so 25p. So I got 3 of those. And he also had these, so I don't know if I would use this, but I got one anyway. You never know. You never know. but he only had 3 of these, and so I had to pick something else for my pound, of course. Excuse me. So as you can see, I've been very busy with my car boots. I've still got another video to do on other things I have got from the car boot as well. So this is my more vintagey, well, it's all vintage actually, but this is my linen and lace and goodies there. So excuse me, just to show you that out there are some real bargains, car boots, flea markets, charity shops. Do it. Okay, my lovelies, hope you've enjoyed this video, and I shall see you all later on. Take care. Bye bye.